And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Thursday, October the 1st, 2015. Brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Memorial service for Everett Lee Reeder, 86 of Muleshoe, is being held at 3 Thursday afternoon in Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe, with Dr. Stacy Connor, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, officiating. Everett Reeder died September the 7th in the emergency room of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, where he had been taken from the Parkview Nursing Care Center, where he had been a resident the past several years. Everett Lee Reeder was born December 8th, 1928, here in Bailey County, out south of town in the Fairview community, to Harl and Hazel Reeder, where he grew up, and he went to school at Fairview and here in Muleshoe. He married Ellen V. Riddle on August the 18th, 1948. He worked at the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, which in those days was just known as the REA, as a lineman in the early days of the Bailey County Electric. They moved to Martin, where he continued to work as a lineman for Cochran Power and Light for many years. And while there, they had 3 children, Ronnie, Cassandra, and Michael. In 1974, Everett and Ellen moved from Martin to College Station, where he went to work for Texas A&M as a safety instructor for the REA companies in the South Texas area, and he taught electricity to prisoners. He retired in 1991 and moved to Brownwood. He enjoyed going fishing there, but then as he got older, he moved back to Muleshoe to be near his sister, Mary Jo Burge, in 2009. Survivors of Everett Reeder are his 2 sons, Ronnie and Michael Reeder, his daughter Cassandra Lindsay, his 2 sisters, Dorothy Bowers and Mary Jo Burge, and of course Mary Jo lives here in Muleshoe. There are 5 grandchildren, 7 great-grandchildren, and many nieces and nephews. Please remember them all in your prayers. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, Box 292, Muleshoe, 79347. And you can go online to send a sympathy message to Mary Jo Burge and the Everett Lee Reeder family at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. Repeating, Everett Reeder died September the 7th here in the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, and the memorial service is being held at 3 Thursday afternoon at Ellie's Funeral Home in Muleshoe at their chapel. There will also be a memorial service for Lonnie Gibson, formerly of Muleshoe, 69 of Lubbock, on Thursday evening at 6 at the Grace Chapel in Hillcrest Funeral Home in Littlefield, with Roper Kirby and Marky McCary both officiating, and Roper Kirby is his nephew. Cremation was under the direction of Hillcrest Funeral Home in Littlefield. Lonnie Gibson was a former photographer here in Muleshoe and owned Lonnie Photography by Lonnie, and was the brother of Susan Kirby of Muleshoe. He was born January 27, 1949 to John Gibson and Owisha Timms. Lonnie married Sue Boston February 11th, 1978 in Tulia, and then they moved to Muleshoe, where they lived until 1994, and she taught school at the second grade at Dillman Elementary School. And Lonnie was a professional photographer in Muleshoe and our surrounding area for many years, going on some 40 years. He loved fishing and camping and enjoyed cooking and barbecuing. He is survived by his wife, Sue Gibson, of the home in Lubbock. Also, there is one son and two daughters. Of course, he also has two sisters and two brothers, and three sisters, and one of them being Susan Kirby of Muleshoe. There are 10 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren who also survive. He worked with his mother, Awisha Guest, out of Littlefield as a photographer, and also formerly lived in Amherst. Please remember all of the family of Lonnie Gibson in your prayers, and repeating, he was 69 when he died on Monday morning in Lubbock in the hospital there. He had fallen and injured his head last Friday. Memorial service with military honors will be at 6 Thursday evening at the Grace Chapel in Hillcrest Funeral Home in Littlefield. Danny Campus has been chosen as the Class 3A Built Ford Tough Player of the Week for Week 5 of the Texas high school football season. Danny is the son of Lupe and Rosa Campus, and he is a senior at Muleshoe High School and is the quarterback for the Muleshoe Mules football team. This selection comes after Danny Campus's performance and last Friday night's victory over Kermit 58-7. Only 11 Class 3A players in Texas will receive this prestigious award this school year. This award is now in its 10th year and is one of the most coveted in Texas high school football. Ford only honors outstanding young men like Danny Campus who excel on the field as well as in the classroom and the community. Congratulations to you, Danny Campus. The Built Ford Tough Player of the Week have gone on to great things since its inception in 2006, including young men who do great things in college football and also become coaches, made it to play even on Sundays, and there have been 2 Heisman Trophy winners among the Built Ford Tough players, Johnny Mansell and Robert Griffin. And now we add to this long list our Muleshoe High School quarterback, Danny Campus. And he also follows in the footsteps of other Muleshoe Mules. In 2007, it was Garrett Riley. 2008, Wes Wood. 2009, Jared Skipworth. 2010, Cooper Washington. 2012, Caleb Wood. And now 2015, Danny Campus. Out at Lasbuddy, it's homecoming week, and the candidates for homecoming king and queen were chosen by secret ballot by the Lasbuddy High School student body, and the identity of the homecoming king and queen will be announced at 6:50 before the Lasbuddy Lorenzo football game that kicks off at Lasbuddy Longhorn Stadium at 7:30 on Friday night. The homecoming queen candidates are Madison Hester, and she is the daughter of J.K. and Katie Hester. Ashley Scott, daughter of Lee and Carolyn Scott. And Carson Youngblood. Carson's mother is Terry Labriola. and Kennedy Nichols, daughter of Chad and Kayla Nichols. The King candidates selected by Les Buddy High School student body are Dexter Ivy, son of Lance and Shelley Ivy; Wes Penrod, who is the son of Jeremy and Deborah Penrod; Guy Beckerink, son of Matt and Nancy Beckerink; and Austin Steinbach, son of Terry and Judy Steinbach. The crown bearers will be at the pregame activities on Friday night. Little Miss Reagan Kirby, daughter of Cody and Abby Kirby, and Master Sebastian Ibarra, and he is the son of Anna Ibarra and Bruno Castro. We want to thank so much Alyssa Pacheco for all this wonderful news from Les Buddy High School. She tells us also in the pregame activities they will be unveiling the snowplow that the senior class of Les Buddy High School has decorated that will be used by TxDOT in Palmer County when it snows this winter. And of course, you know that the seniors had to paint on it the Longhorn of Les Buddy. And on Monday, they enjoyed dressing tacky because it was tacky day. Tuesday was twin day. Wednesday, decade day. Thursday, crazy hair day. And on Friday, black and orange day. And also, they were able to paint on the parking lot in front of the school at Les Buddy, and they could wear their clothes with paint and on to school at Les Buddy High School. So it's been a fun week there at Les Buddy for homecoming. And we'll be back with more Muletrain news, and we'll tell you about Spring Lake Earth's football season. It's pretty good.
Do you have family in town? Well, if you do, come to Liao's, where families come together. Liao's is a family business that started in Muleshoe. They are located at 1010 West American Boulevard and serve the best of Mexican food and other treats. See you at Liao's. That's where my family goes when we are in town.
And this edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by Liao's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where the First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with Bill Pay, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by for more information about First Bank's online website, 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515. It's at www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC. There will be a Mule Days Fall Festival this Saturday, October the 3rd, from 5 until 9 in the evening at the Bailey County Coliseum. Join them for food, shopping, games, pumpkin carving, decorating contests at 6 p.m. Costume contest for all ages starts at 7 p.m., sponsored by the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce. They will have a street dance that will begin at 7 p.m. featuring Genuine Draft. Come for a fun family night. For more information, you can contact the Chamber at 806-272-4048 or 806-241-2917. That's Mule Days, and a fall festival will be here in Muleshoe this Saturday, October the 3rd, 5 until 9 p.m. at the Bailey County Coliseum.
Casey Morris is the new manager of the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture, and we are looking so forward to working with her and her enthusiasm for her hometown of Muleshoe. Casey Morris, welcome to the Chamber of Commerce. Of course, she is the mother of 2 young sons, and she grew up here in Muleshoe and graduated from Muleshoe High School as Casey Friskup. Guess what? over at Spring Lake Earth, they have a perfect record this football season, 5-0. And on our Twitter feed, which is found on the very front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, down in the left-hand corner, you will find a Lubbock Avalanche Journal story about the 5-0 Spring Lake Earth Wolverine football team. Good luck to you for the rest of the season, and congratulations on your perfect record. The high in Muleshoe was 85 on Wednesday. The low was 58. And on Thursday morning at 7 o'clock, it was 59 degrees, and we had a thunder and lightning storm during the night with 5/100ths of an inch of moisture falling on our Muleshoe land. And that is official, 5/100ths. And now, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity.
5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications is located right here in Muleshoe, 302 Uvalde Street, 806-272-5533, offering phone, internet, and now home automation. Check them out online at www.5area.com. Looking at our weather forecast for the Muleshoe area, mostly sunny today on Thursday with a high around 90 degrees, south winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, then partly cloudy tonight, low around 56. Mostly sunny on Friday, high near 79 degrees, southeast winds around 15 miles per hour, then a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday night, mostly cloudy, low around 51. A 30% chance of rain on Saturday. During the day, partly sunny, high near 72 degrees, southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Saturday night, another 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low around 50. So our weekend will be cooler with a chance of rain on Saturday. Continuing into Sunday with a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, high near 72. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms Sunday night, mostly cloudy, low around 52. Monday, continuing the same trend, cooler with a high around 74, partly sunny, a slight chance of rain, south winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Monday night, another chance of rain, partly cloudy, low around 55. 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
Donald Phelps of Muleshoe and Jerry Hicks of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, left Thursday morning early on the South Plains Honor Flight for veterans out of Lubbock for the next 3 days to Washington, D.C. to see all the wonderful sights in our national capital city. Of course, they will visit many memorials and also Arlington Cemetery. This trip is offered free to veterans on the South Plains. Jerry Hicks was a fighter pilot in the United States Air Force and served our country for 26 years, flying the F-100s, and he also served in Vietnam. Donald Phelps served in our United States Army, and he was serving in Korea for a year of his service. And we'll be talking with Donald Phelps when he returns to Muleshoe over the next weekend, and also later on with Jerry Hicks about this wonderful trip and their careers in our service to our country. The regional choir auditions are being held at Lubbock High School on Friday. Now, the Muleshoe Mule varsity and JV and freshman teams all have open dates on the football field this Friday and Thursday. But Watson Junior High School football teams will be traveling Thursday night to Abernathy. The first game is 7th grade at 5, and then between the 7th and 8th grade games will be a B team scrimmage at 6:30. The 8th grade will be playing the Antelopes at Abernathy Thursday night. And the cross country Lady Mules and Mules of MHS will be Saturday morning and starting their big cross country run in sundown. Good luck to them. The Taste Tour benefit for cystic fibrosis will be Friday night from 7 to 11 at the Stone Creek Event Center in Lubbock, according to Amanda Messenger Shelton, formerly of Muleshoe. Tickets will be sold at the door for $50 per person. If you want a table, you can call through email, send a message to amandashelton@gmail.com to buy a table, and that is all money going to benefit the patients of cystic fibrosis, and that does include a number of families right here in Muleshoe. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a moment.
Keith Davis, former USC Trojan and New York Giants. He was a linebacker in both college and the NFL. He'll be right here in Muleshoe presenting Family Vision for Success, put on by the Muleshoe Independent School District Title I Family Program. It's for all families, Tuesday night, October the 6th, at the MHS Auditorium from 6 until 8 p.m. Child care will be available. They'll have free snacks, translators as well, and everything is free. That's the MISD School Title I Family Program, Family Vision for Success, presented by Keith Davis, former USC Trojan and New York Giant. He'll be here in Muleshoe Tuesday, October the 6th, from 6 until 8 p.m. at the MHS Auditorium. Everyone is welcome to this free program. Veach Roofing is working right here in Muleshoe, your hometown roofing company, where Muleshoe native Jerry Veach says his work is guaranteed and he'll give you a free estimate. Call him today, 806-293-5617. He does all types of roofing, residential, commercial, composition, built-up, cedar, tile, metal, and Decra. Again, free estimates, and his work is guaranteed. Call Muleshoe native Jerry Veach. He's been in business for over 30 years at Veach Roofing, 806-293-5617. K&K Pharmacy, your local hometown-owned pharmacy here at 1411 West American Boulevard, where on Friday, October the 9th from 4 until 5 p.m., they'll have a breast cancer awareness pink out walk for the cause. All proceeds will be donated to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. That's 4 until 5 p.m. on Friday, October the 9th, the breast cancer awareness pink out walk for a cause. Then on Wednesday, October the 14th at K&K Pharmacy, they'll have a drive-through flu shot clinic, $20 cash for fast service. Come through the drive-through window or stop by the tent in their parking lot. They will run insurance upon request at the drive-through flu shot clinic. Again, that's Wednesday, October the 14th, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. all day at K&K Pharmacy. They'll have their spooktacular costume contest on Friday, October the 30th from 3 until 6 in the afternoon. The winner will receive a spine-chilling, blood-curdling, hair-raising basket of goodies. Everyone is welcome. No age limit to the spooktacular costume contest. That's Friday, October the 30th from 3 until 6 p.m. at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard, 806-272-7511. Check them out online, kandkpharmacy.com.
We received such a nice note from the Bobby Reynolds family. You will recall Bobby Reynolds died just recently, and I quote, "We think it is wonderful how you do not charge to run a death notice on Channel 6. You don't know how much that helped our family. You have always done a wonderful job." Bobby Reynolds enjoyed watching your programs daily on Channel 6, the Reynolds family. Thank you so much for letting us know that, and we appreciate your kindness. State Representative Ken King will be in Muleshoe for a town hall meeting Wednesday, October the 7th from 9 to 10 in the morning. State Senator Cal Seliger will be here on Tuesday, October the 13th from 1:30 to 2:30 in the afternoon, and both of those town hall meetings will be at the Muleshoe State Bank Community Room. In our bargain basement, we have for sale aluminum storm doors. There are two of them, 32-inch width. Both are in good condition. Call Jinx Myers at home, 806-272-3424, or his cell phone is 806-893-4057. That's for sale. Two aluminum storm doors, 32-inch width, both in good condition. Contact Jinx Myers here in Muleshoe. On our prayer list, please continue to remember Buck Johnson, who came home Tuesday from University Medical Center in Lubbock. Remember Buck and Carolyn Johnson, both on your prayer list. He has home health who is coming to help out with his recuperation. Remember little Jacob Shelton, the grandson of Mr. and Mrs. J. Messenger of Muleshoe, who has cystic fibrosis, in his family in your prayers. Also, little Reed Markle, 1-year-old son of Mr. and Miss Ryan Markle of Muleshoe. He is in Dallas undergoing treatments and at Children's Hospital in Dallas. And they have a nearby apartment that they have rented, and that is in Plano. We are told that they sold almost 200 tickets for the dinner to benefit the Reed Markle Travel and Medical Expense Fund. Remember Reed and his family all in your prayers. And little Hannah Simmons, 10-year-old of Mary DeShazo Elementary School. She got a good report recently from her doctors in Houston, but continue always to remember Hannah Simmons and all of her family in your prayers. Also, Jamie Merritt of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, and little Eliza Dodd, who is 2 years of age. She got sick while she was in Fort Worth this week to see her doctor, and she was admitted to Cook's Children's Hospital there in Fort Worth. Remember Eliza Dodd, and she is the granddaughter of the former Jane Foster, who taught many years at Mary DeShazo Elementary School, and her mother is the former Jana Foster, a Muleshoe High School graduate. Remember Juan Torres, Donna, formerly of the Last Buddy community, his wife Irma, and all of their family in your prayers. Betty Noble and Warren Givens, also Iva Noble and her family, her mother Ollie Mae Clausen of South Bailey County, her brothers-in-law and sisters Bernie and Brenda Brown, and Alan and Barbara Jones, all on your prayer list, along with the families of Sybil and L.J. Welch of Earth, and the family of Eddie Adkins of Grand Prairie. He was his wife was the former Wanda Riles, daughter of Miss Jack Riles of Muleshoe, and the family of Bobby Reynolds. And there is a fund and memory of Bobby Reynolds set up at the Muleshoe State Bank. The family of Jana Brown Finke remains in our prayers as well.
Well, it is just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Listen for the latest Muletrain News program on Reach Broadband Channel 6 in our rotation. Also, you can find the last several months free of charge on demand anytime you want to listen to them. MuleshoeTV.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. The Lewis reunion has been going on a long time. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The current employees have 621 years and 7 months of experience working at Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association. They're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric.
It's just family. That's the main thing that we have is family. And you really need to know where you came from.
I interviewed Jana Shoemate at the Kane Center in Athens, where the Lewis family reunion took place.
Yes, we had it here for about 15 years. This year we moved it over to a motel so that we could have it all day long, because here we only had it like 4 hours. Had a fantastic time. A lot of people came. They came from Mississippi and Minnesota and Oklahoma. This was our 81st family reunion. I'm 73 years old, and I figure that I have missed 5.
This year, 60 people showed up. Jana is a family genealogist and says the Lewis family left Wales in 1590 and settled in Maryland.
They stayed in Maryland predominantly around Prince George County, and they stayed there probably 100 years or more.
Then they scattered.
There were some in Tennessee and Kentucky. Then they came down to Alabama, and then they came to Texas from there. They came to Texas in 1847. They were getting people to come to Texas.
Her great-grandfather was Ira Dabney Lewis, born in 1847 and died in 1915. He lived all his life around Athens. Once he was arrested and put in jail. His trial kept getting delayed, and every time there was a delay, he had to put up a $300 bond.
We figured that it finally cost about $1,500 in bonds, and he was found not guilty of stealing pigs valued at $20.
Ira was a farmer and had 16 kids. At reunions, his descendants go out to his old place and visit his grave. Jana has written 2 books about Ira. She enjoys genealogy.
To me, it's really heartwarming to be able to find these little bitty snippets that let you know what your ancestor was doing at such and such time.
Jana Lou Williams Shoemate of Athens is my cousin. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with The Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones right here in Muleshoe. He's member SIPC. He's in his office at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Stephen or branch office administrator Dana Rempe can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. The market report was recorded this Thursday, October the 1st, 2015 at 11:30 a.m.
This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member of the New York Stock Exchange Incorporated, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are trading lower as investors digest several economic reports and look forward to September jobs data to be released tomorrow. In today's economic news, manufacturing in the U.S. stagnated in September as a stronger dollar and faltering overseas markets led to the slowest pace of orders since November 2012. Separate data showed that the number of Americans filing applications for unemployment benefits rose last week. However, it was the 30th straight week that claims remained below the 300,000 threshold, which is usually associated with a strengthening labor market. U.S. bond prices are edging higher with weakness in equities. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is basic materials, while the worst performing sector is utilities. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 154 to 16,129. The S&P 500 index is down 13 to 1,906, and the NASDAQ Composite Index is down 38 to 4,581. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is high with 425 million shares traded. Decliners are outnumbering advancers by a 3-2 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up 65 cents to $1,115. The spot price of silver is up 7 cents to $14.59, and crude oil prices are up 46 cents to $45.55. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.83%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2%. In stocks of local interest, Apple is down $1.42 to 108.88. ConocoPhillips is down 21 cents to 47.75. Johnson & Johnson is down $1.37 to 91.95. AT&T is down 33 cents to 32.25. Pfizer is up 13 cents to 31.54. Xcel Energy is down 74 cents to 34.67. Walmart is down 80 cents to 64.04. Procter & Gamble is down 37 cents to 71.57. Walt Disney is down 60 cents to 101.60. And Kinder Morgan is up 16 cents to 27.84. This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.